Why should there be museums? What kind of museums do we need? And when we wander through their halls, what exactly are we exploring? Are you as curious about these questions as we are? We sit down with 𝐂𝐻𝐻𝐸, museum expert and director of the Asian Art Museum of San Francisco, to find out.
I've been visiting Sichuan for more than 30 years. Over that 3 decades, so many times I don't even can keep account how many times, but it's never enough. I always want to return to Sichuan for more research, to learn more about ancient Chinese civilizations in the Sichuan Basin, particularly 𝐂𝐢𝐻𝐸 and the 𝐂𝐲𝐞 civilizations, as well as many other cultural heritage in Sichuan. It's a very fertile land with great ancient civilizations and cultures. I was very excited about the new discoveries at 𝐂𝐻𝐸 in 1986, but it took some time to study them, to research them. So in the late 1990s, when I was the curator for Chinese art in the Seattle Art Museum in the United States, I decided to develop a comprehensive exhibition showcasing ancient Sichuan cultures to the people in North America. This has been the largest ever exhibition of ancient Sichuan in the Western world, particularly in North America. Everybody is totally impressed by the splendor and the grandeur of ancient 𝐂𝐻𝐸 artifacts. Yeah, I think one wonderful tool is storytelling. One thing people can never live without is the stories. So museum, in my view, exists in the interface between scholarship and the general public. So we need to translate that scholarship into a popularly available, attractive, interesting stories for the public. And that is what the museum's value is. In some way, the museum is like translating a novel into a movie. I think all the museums should strive to make the art of different cultures more understandable, more relevant to the people of the local community, so that how we can find a common theme, common thread. Actually, as I say, the exhibition started in Seattle. Seattle has a famous football team, and the logo for the Seattle team, called the Seahawks, is a bird with a hooked beak. We know 𝐂𝐻𝐸 pit number 2 produced a large bird with hooked beak. So the local Seattle people say, hey, this looks like our ancestors, because those birds look very similar. So I think in future, when Chinese museums sending exhibitions to the overseas, emphasizing on the stories and the connections is very important. I have some suggestions not only for Sichuan Museum, but also for all the museums in China, which is the usage of a digital technology. I think digital technology gives us wonderful tools to broaden and deepen audience engagement. In other words, you can tell many more stories and also dig deeper about those stories. Yeah, I think a museum can exist for many reasons. I think a museum is a center and a hub of humanity. Why do I say so? Because people from all walks of life come to visit museums. So this is a wonderful platform. Second, the digital technology. So many information on the media, meaning on the internet, may or may not be correct, may or may not be accurate. So people looking at the museum for accurate information. And this is what scholars are about. We do research, we create knowledge to share with people. Sichuan already have an excellent museum. Sichuan needs more museums because Sichuan's culture is so diverse and so rich. So I hope that there are more museums, and not only museums, but cultural heritage sites. Some museums with walls, some museums with open door, like open air museum and so on and so forth. So I think the more the museum, the better. I think a lot of people, of course, are looking for some entertainment. They want to find something interesting. They also may be looking for something new to learn because everybody is curious. I think mostly people also were looking for inspiration. If people can see themselves in the museum, I think they will feel deeper connection. For example, oh, I'm coming here to look at ancient culture. This is where my ancestor came from. Of course, you will feel deeper. I think if the museum is attractive to them, they will come. So museum always need to create a new interesting story, new information to attract people, particularly young audiences. So if young people do not come, it's not their problem. It's our problem, the museum problem. So we have to try always adapt ourselves, learn more, develop more. Yeah. First thing, ask yourself, do I really like it? If we do something we really like, we are interested, we feel motivated, we are passionate, you could always be better because you love to do what you do, right? Yeah.